It's a hot day. I should be expecting that given I am at the MMRT Chennai. But I'm keeping myself cool and calm. And that is because of the cars I'll be driving today.
Meet the X5M and X6M, BMW's big M-powered toys. Of course, the electric blue X6M has more star appeal thanks to its distinctive style. But the mammoth silver X5M is no less a looker. The most striking bits on both cars are these air dams that seem large enough to swallow lesser cars. Padded up with the side grills, massive 20-inch wheels, quad exhausts and body-colored diffusers, both these cars certainly look the business. On the inside, it's the M detailing that really sets these cars apart from their day-to-day counterparts. The front seats also get optional adjustable bolstering to keep you firmly in place at all times. On space and practicality though, the M versions are no different to their more everyday versions, which means headroom could be an issue for rear passengers in the X6M. In that sense, it's the X5M that has the broader appeal. Enough static chatter.
Weight is the biggest enemy on a racetrack, and to put things into perspective, what I'm driving today is 2.3 tons. But to counter that, this car has a 4.4 litre V8 engine borrowed from the M5 and the M6 Grand Coupe. And it makes about 575 horses and about 750 Newton meters of torque.
That's 76.4 kgm, enough to propel this monster from 0 to 100 km per hour in a flat 4.2 seconds. Sadly, I'm forced to drive in a convoy, and that only gives me this much room to really open the X6M up. Still, I must say that the engine's responsiveness is incredible. It's closer to what you'd get in a large capacity naturally aspirated motor than what you'd expect from a turbocharged one.
Well, the engine in specific sounds too good. I mean, it's too good for an SUV.
A few more corners later, I've got the hang of the track and the car.
Alright, the car leans a bit too much, but then yeah, we're also doing a little bit more speeds that we would do in a SUV. Of course, it's a racetrack, and yes, I can feel the G-forces weighing on my neck.
Full marks to the suspension though, because it's making light work of the X6M body's enormous bulk. Sadly, it was with that thought that my allotted 2 laps with the X6M came to a close.
Now you saw me driving the X6M, and now I am in the X5M. Now, to put things into perspective, this car is about 10 kgs heavier than the X6M, but it feels a little bit more livelier.
The X5M actually didn't drive any differently than the X6M either. It's just as mind-numbingly quick over the track.
Yeah, on a racetrack, there is not much scope of judging a car's ride. This car does roll a bit, but then the handling is too good for an SUV. I mean, I've driven the X5 before. This feels a lot more agile than the X5. But then the gearbox feels a tad jerky just when you're just taking off.
Finally, I must mention the brilliant brakes. But the last of the braking was done in the pit lane, and that's where sadly the driving was over and done with all too soon. Alright, so let's put the day into perspective. Why exactly do people buy performance SUVs? Well, I think it's all about making an impression. These SUVs are meant for buyers who don't necessarily have use for their car's power, but do want the bragging rights associated with their frankly outrageous BHP figures. And yes, both these BMWs are fast, loud, and owing to their sky-high pricing, bound to be exclusive too. But are these the best? Well, we are devising a master plan to give you that answer soon.